I don't think we actually talk enough about what it costs just to go to work every day. You know what I realized? We're funding someone else's lifestyle. I've been thinking about this today. And let me start with a disclaimer. This is not a rant. This is not specific to my job. This is in general. Every day that we log on to work, every day that we show up at work, we are funding someone's lifestyle. And hear me out. This is why I'm saying that. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. In order to get a job, there's usually a pool of candidates, and you got to go above and beyond for your resume or your credentials to get recognized, right? So that's the first step. We are having to get someone to do our resume. We spend hours trying to perfect this resume, trying to tailor it to each and every job that we apply to. And I think I said it, but let me say it again if I have not said it. This is not specific to my job. This is in general. Okay, then we land the job. We're all excited. We're working hard. We're going above and beyond. Whether you log into work, meaning whether you're working from home or you're driving into office, you're paying a cost to make money. You have to have electricity. You have to have internet to power whatever devices that you're using. If you're going into an office, you're having to drive into that office. That is gas. That is insurance. Yes, you have to have insurance on your vehicle regardless, but whether you know it or not, your insurance premiums are also based upon the number of miles that you drive. So that needs to be factored in. There's all these things outside of just getting a job and getting that paycheck that you have to factor in. You have to factor in any professional certifications and continuing education credits that you have to maintain, right? And some of you may say, well, my employer pays for my credentialing or my certifications or annual renewals. That might be true. But if you read the fine print, I'm sure that somewhere in there, in exchange for them paying for that, you have to do what's called an obligation to serve, meaning that if they pay for your annual enrollment or recertification fees or continuing education credits, you have to commit to staying with that organization, whether it be 6 months or a year or whatever amount of time. If not, you got to pay that back. So essentially, they're fronting the cost of those certifications and those continuing education credits up front, but you're ultimately paying for it. You're paying for it with your time. You're paying for it with your service, right? And again, this is not a complaint. It is not a rant. It is just a reality that we pay to make money. And sometimes it's still not enough, okay? And we are funding other people's lifestyle because, like I say, you can do an amazing job. You can show up. You can go above and beyond. But you are a resume. You are a resume builder for somebody. Because based upon the work that you do, that allows your company or your organization to make X amount of dollars, based upon the work that you do, that allows your company to make whatever technological advancements or discoveries or medicines or whatever it is, there is somebody that gets to put on their resume or their brag sheet that under my leadership, the company earned X amount of dollars. Under my leadership, the company invented this, discovered this, brought about these technological advances. You are a resume builder for someone. There is someone that gets the opportunity to get a enormous bonus based off your boots being on the ground. So no matter how much money we think we're paying, are we really truly benefiting? Because remember, we're paying to make money. I don't know why that hit me today, but it did. We truly pay to make the money that we make. But do we truly benefit from it? And then just another food for thought. Think about it. After you've put forth your best effort, you've sacrificed family time, you've in some cases sacrificed your mental and your physical health. Then when it's time for your annual assessment cycle, once again, you have to do this song and dance and jump up and down. And again, justify why you should get the raise or why you should get the promotion over the next person. And again, this is not related to my job or any, it was just something that occurred to me today. And I guess it came about out of a multitude of conversations that I've heard recently and things that have just been going on in general. But it makes me wonder, how much are we really benefiting from the work that we do and funding someone else's lifestyle? Because remember, there's going to be someone that is getting that bonus for the work that you've put in. And though you've put in all that work and sacrificed a number of things, you still have to fight for a space in a lot of these companies and justify you even getting a 10 or a 15% raise. And there are some companies out there where their employees may only get 3 to 5%. There are literally people out there standing on their feet day and night that might only get a 25% raise. Not 25%, excuse me, 25-cent raise, $1 raise. But they're generating an enormous amount of revenue. So again, it's no rant, it's no complaint, but just something to think about. It's going on. Those are the type of things that's going on. And I think about it when I see more people who are moving abroad lately. I see a lot of people who are saying they're quitting corporate America, they're moving abroad, and I'm sure there are some trade-offs for them moving abroad, and I don't know what those trade-offs are, to be honest with you. I have never done the research in that, but those are some things to think about. We pay a great cost, even getting up every day going to work. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on that. Have a good one.